My name is Burroughs Law. I am going to be a junior at Asheville High next year.
I ran predominantly the 2 mile, a little bit of mile.
Missed the basketball tryouts, and then I did indoor track, and then it's just everything was up from there.
I've been running since I was about 10, kind of on and off, and then I seriously started working when I got to just before high school.
My name is Burroughs Law. I'm going to my senior year at Asheville High, my last year. You know, when I got started in this sport, I used to think that you would just run every day and you would just get better. I used to really think that, but I think that now, looking back on last season, you have to evolve like in every way. You know, you can't just get faster. You gotta evolve mentally and spiritually, and you gotta grow in yourself. And the universe wasn't like, my needs and the things I wanted for myself just didn't align with what the universe had for me, you know, and it just didn't line up, and it just wasn't happening the way I wanted it to happen. But this year, I'm gonna try to put less emphasis on things happening, and I'm gonna try to put more emphasis on like myself and making myself the person that's capable of doing the things I want to do, rather than just them happening. Yeah, I'm actually glad that last year went the way it did. I'm glad that I didn't achieve anything I wanted to do. I'm glad that I was always mad at myself, because I learned way more than I would have learned if everything went good. And I'm glad that's out the way, and I'm glad that's in the past now. And I'm glad that I'm a much more experienced athlete now. And I'm glad that I'm in a position where I can do a lot of great things. I have great people around me. I have a great support system. I have a great team. I have a great coach. There's nothing holding me back from being really successful this year. And I'm just excited to try to become the best version of myself one last time in high school, and then hopefully do more after that. But yeah, that's all.
All right.
My name is Dalton. I'm going into my senior year of cross country. I've been a pivotal part of this team all 4 years. You know, been in that top 7, been in scoring position all 4 years. But this past season, especially these past 5 months, I would say, I haven't seen that much success, and I'm really just looking this next season to bounce back. You know, junior year is crucial for what you want to go to in college. It's the year where if you're great, like everything's handed to you, and senior year is more like you're trying to be a dog, trying to fight back, going for that last position on a college roster. So I'm taking this year as basically it's my last chance. Last year, junior year, it's more of like I want to be great. This year, I just need to be. And I had a great indoor season. You know, I placed high in states. I got 8. Outdoor, didn't even make it. I was the highest scorer at states that didn't make it to states during outdoor. So I just really want some revenge this season. And especially in cross, I want to prove to myself that I can run longer distances, because it's really not my forte. You know, even the mile I ran this year was a wash. So I just want to prove to myself I can run longer distance. And I'm going to work hard this year, build my aerobics up, keep my speed, and I want to do great during this cross season, because I know our team, we can go places, and I want to be a key part in that. I want to be a key part of our success, because I know if Michael's scoring low, it's basically just up to us 4 to not mess up. I want to be a great team during cross, especially.
Yep.
And that's all I gotta say. I want to be great.
My name is Nolan Rhodes. I'm going into my sophomore year at Asheville High, and my main goals this season are to be a crucial member on the team, scoring points. Last season, I ran 18-17 on the track, so it wasn't a very good season. But this season, I'm hoping to come back and really just give it my all. Just have a good season. Last season with all the other boys, just really enjoy it.
Talk about like what you did in November with the 600 and like your progression.
Oh yeah.
How hot you were coming indoor and stuff. As a freshman, true freshman.
Yeah. Last season, coming into indoor season, as a freshman, I ran a 1:30 600, and that really just set
alone time trial, right?
In a time trial. And that really just set my expectations really high, and later in the season, it just didn't happen. I didn't run fast, or as fast as I wanted to again. And it was very disappointing, personally. And I just felt like I missed a big opportunity. But this year, I'm trying to come back and really just prove that I can run fast. And I'm really engaged in this team and with the sport.
Okay, my name is Michael Haskin. Many of you may know. We've had a pretty good season this last season. So if you watched the videos from last year that we made, the introduction episode, if you haven't, you need to go watch that now and see what we were all doing last year, and at this time making the same kind of video like our personas are completely different. We've all grown up, and these boys have really said a lot of what I'm thinking, especially with the purpose. And I think that's what made me good this year is like if you're running for other people. So for example, in the regional 2 mile in track, see my dad every lap posted up on the hill, just like he's just sitting there, he's just watching you, and I can like get how that would feel, like being a father and you're watching your kid but you don't have any control, and that really made me push myself harder. That's, I think, the biggest thing that made me a better runner was really adding like emotional meaning to it, trying to represent like my last name, like all my family and my team, and getting the Asheville jersey out there. I think that's what made me accomplish all of my goals that I wanted. Going into senior year, this is the last ride with the boys. All of our guys that, you know, started this channel, we're all seniors now, so this is kind of it. This is our last shot. I haven't even heard of a team that's I mean, obviously you have really fast teams and guys that are really good, but I haven't seen a team that is this real with kind of just life. And we've gone through a lot of stuff with each other as boys, and I think now that we're getting old and seniors in high school, I think we all really just like want to see each other win. And it would just be so like emotional to go on as a team this year and win. And it's a lot more than just like speed. This year is going to be about, when I cross the finish line at state, I turn around, I see the boys just coming in, all out efforts, passing out over the finish line. That's what I want to see this year. I just want to see effort and meaning and emotions, and I want to just see it all pour in to our running this year. And I think the biggest thing that can set us apart is that, man, it's gonna be an exciting year, y'all. I think we all want it really bad. Really, my goal for this year is to win, leave a big impact on high school running, and just put my name out there and give y'all personality and show you how to put meaning into running.
I told you I was doing the interview at Michael's house.
We're rolling.
Alright, so last year, you know, I called everything I wanted to do. I want to just get my times up. Let's read that. That was fucking horrible. Okay. I don't know. I got to kind of like think about
No,
what
I had to
I'm
do
say.
mine 3 times. You're good.
Alright, so last year on this like a little interview thing in the beginning of the summer, I kind of knew I was getting into a lot of good shape like pretty early on, because like in the beginning of the summer I made a ton of big jumps, and I've kind of already seen that this year where I was 8 seconds off my 5K PR, my first tempo back. If I'm making these jumps already, I just know that it's going to continue progressing, because you know I came from 11:34 to 9:48, and I think this next year I'm not going to be just competing with the top guys in the state. So I think I'm really going to be one of the top guys in the state, and with all the state meets and titles, I want to win in one event, whether it's a 4x8, some random event, I don't know. I want to win something, and I also want to get a few state medals, and I want to get close to attacking a little junior 3200 record.
Oh.
And then in the 5K,
All
I want to. What's the junior record?
15:47.
Yeah, I want to kind of steamroll that.
Kinda.
I'm gonna steamroll that first meet.
Yeah.
You know, just making a ton of improvement already. And I'm excited for the season. As a team, I want us to be able to challenge for the state title in the cross country, and you know, as long as everyone stays dedicated, that's what they should be. It should be a pretty good season.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't got much else to say.
Yeah. Let's go, Jack.
I've seen all these boys since they were freshmen running. I've seen them mature, and I think more importantly, like, I've seen them not just mature as runners, but I've seen them mature as people. It's coming into a race and it's enjoying the moment, and it's out there just, you know, running for the man on your left and your friend on your right. That's what it's running for. You know, you got to really run outside yourself, because if you're running for just yourself, you're not going to make it too far. Because when the pain gets bad, you can't see anything, and your legs start hurting like then
You say I'll just let up. You give them the comfort.
Yeah, why would you run for? Why would you keep going when it's just yourself? But if you get outside of yourself and you decide I'm not running for me, and instead I'm going to run for my team and my coach and my parents and the people who've believed in me since the beginning, and that's how you know you're going to get fast. And then I think the final thing is, I've heard the quote, and it comes from, it's the magic is in the work you don't want to do. So figure out the shit you don't want to do and do it. And if you do it, you'll find purpose in it. And then the most important thing you need when you're trying to run fast is purpose. So figure out your purpose. And if you figure out your purpose, the rest is easy.